Hello there, welcome back to Nagaur. Last time, well, we vassalized Bahmanis and started another war against Nagaur. We also currently have war with Orissa, although we will not do anything. I'll allow my allies to die. What the hell, Pathiala? Well, my vassals are not dying for me, which is treason. But we'll do an upgrade to admin tech first, 3-field rotation. Production efficiency increased by 10%. And I can build farm estates, which are both very useful. For now, we'll continue the war with Vinaga here. It shouldn't actually be too much of an issue, per se. And we should be able to just about grow Bahmanis by a rather large portion, if you will. So I have no qualms here. Jumper just joined into military coalition against us, which is not really... It's not to be... it's not a concern per se, but it's not surprising, especially considering what I have been doing. So that is fair. Vinaga do actually have some land down here, so I might have to consider trying to get military access to Malabar just to get there. And again, that shouldn't really be too much of an issue. But we'll have to see what we end up with here. But if Orissa really has to deal with its Kannada patriots, that is good for us. What is Meva doing? Malva white pieced out right now with Orissa, and I'm tempted to actually just use that to my advantage to clear war right away, because I am still in the war against Orissa with Bengal and Delhi. So if I take this opportunity to declare war on Malva, and of course, well, grow Meva and Bahmanis, that could actually be really, really powerful. I could use that to my advantage. Let's just be honest. So how many troops do Malva actually have right now? Because I'm kind of like... really opportunist right now. Malva has none. 2,000 troops, that's it. So why not take that opportunity and recover some cores? Of course, royal marriage will be a little bit hurtful, but we'll manage, I think. Of course, I'll probably have to reduce war exhaustion here, which is not good. Not really something that I want to do, so for now we'll boost stability and see if we can deal with that. If not, then I'll probably have to figure out some other way. I'll probably also just peace out with Orissa rather soon, but I'm kind of necessary to stay in that war just to keep everything running smoothly, if you will. So I think I'll switch my focus. Bahmanis will most likely be able to deal with most of this stuff on their own, but I kind of have to just do what's best for me, more or less. And right now, that is getting Patiala to do its job. Come on, Patiala. Again, this is one of the reasons why I hate vassals so much. You should be able to actually tell them what to do, and they should do it. Like, well, I don't want you to attack Orissa, so don't do it. But unfortunately, you can't do that. And again, it's one of those little pet peeves that just annoy you for not really a very good reason, but it's mostly just annoying because they aren't really they're not in an area where they can actually support you as they should. They are basically just running around doing their own thing, and that is not something I like. But at least Meva here has decided to go to the area that I designated for them, which is wonderful. And again here, I'll focus on trying to get Malva to its knees before potentially allies join in. That is basically my goal right now. And I would really prefer it if these guys had the mind to actually destroy that army before they did anything else. So Delhi just joined in. They will most likely join into this war. I can't really imagine anything else. But hopefully I can again just get, worst case scenario, get the peel steel that I need. Just force a peace on some description. But worst case scenario, I will not be able to do that. So we'll have to see here how this actually ends up if Bengal and Delhi joins. But right now it seems like they're basically they probably have too much money, negative or loans, that they'll actually bother with that. I should probably also focus on reducing war exhaustion, probably. I think just reducing it once now could be good, just to, well, preemptively deal with potential rebels. Are these guys actually on... Yeah, they're Bahmani rebels. They could definitely help out here. So let's see if Nagaur is actually in a position right now where they will give me what I want. And they are. So let us just go ahead here and hand go over to Bahmanis and also this one. And see if Nagaur will actually, well, agree to this. They will. So I might as well just go ahead and end the war here. We're going to get everything that we want from Nagaur. Bahmanis is going to get a pretty decent boost. So I can't complain, and of course I'll take your money too, because why not? So boom, Bahmanis is now back in business. Nagaur is more or less crushed, and India hates me, probably. I only have 5 aggressive expansion with Malva. Okay, so basically this didn't actually matter too much at all. I am at levels where they would consider joining right now. That's the interesting part here. Bangladesh hates my guts, but Delhi doesn't care. So I could potentially go for a war against Jampur just to do some conquest. Delhi is again also very, very tempting. So if this war goes as I want it to, I'll probably force Bangladesh Nagaur. So there we go. Delhi joined in, which is not the best thing ever. But again, if I can just keep on pressuring them, I should be capable of getting a good result here. Delhi do have a fair amount of troops, but again, they're also weakened after that long drawn-out war that they just fought, so I wouldn't be too worried. I should probably be able to piece them out relatively soon. The main concern is if Bengal decides to join, then things are going to get rather nasty rather quickly, and these guys are probably going to Kandesh, so why don't we meet them there, get them some negative modifiers, and then we can all laugh. Okay, so Malva Patriots actually just rose up, which is actually bad because we'll have to fight those. That's not something that's good. But we'll see here if we can actually drag this out into a point where they'll quit, more or less. But again, it's not something that I would expect. Let's just be honest. But West Berar here is basically what we are going as for the war goal. So I could potentially, if things turn bad, as long as I get this one, I should be perfectly safe in terms of forcing demands. And I'll also, of course, try and siege the capital. Bengal just has internal conflicts, which is positive, in this sense at least. And there's some Baluchistani patriots, not good. But we'll accept the royal marriage with... Are you joking? That has got to be the shortest internal conflicts ever. It has got to be like, we need a new king. We elect that guy. And boom, conflict over. I have no idea what happened there, but that was just weird. Again, I need to really keep an eye on these guys, because they are probably the things that are going to decide the war. If it goes in my favor or not. Now, Malva, how many cores do they actually have that is Bahmani? They have 4 Bahmani cores. And then we're going to hand most likely these 2 over to Malva. And this one to Bahmanis, I think. So yeah, that will be the goal if I pull it off. Of course, I'll have to go and fight Delhi pretty soon, I think. I might just have to aim at piecing out Delhi sometime soon. But worst case scenario, I'll just have to piece out without getting anything. Because Delhi is actually powerful, there's rebels here. And... to some degree you could say the plan backfired, but I do have a very big Bahmanis now that I can use. And all in all then, I should probably just... shit. Yeah, it's time to just peace out. This... I couldn't fire the rounds fast enough, basically. So, don't do that. Don't do that. Bahmani, don't be an idiot. He Bahmani idioted this. Dunda. Yeah, they actually sieged one of my provinces, and with this... now things are going to turn bad. I need them to siege this on this turn. They didn't, and that is bad. But Bengal did attack us here on very, very bad terms for them, which is good. But I think we just need to... yeah, I need to just take my armies, and we're going to retreat. Of course they didn't join, because they are... come on, there we go. Fate is on my side, finally. Malva should be crushed enough now to actually just accept a white peace. Let's just be honest. Perhaps I even get war reparations. Nope. So I'll just have to go for white PC, because if not, it's just going to hurt me so much more than if I'd had continued that, unfortunately. But yeah, Bengal wants a new alliance. Fair enough. you bitch. You want a new alliance, then don't declare war on me. I should probably upgrade military tech quicker though, but I have 5 points to spare, so it didn't really matter too much. The Limber. Military tanks by 0.25, infantry fire by 0.1, artillery fire by whole point, and I can now start using cannons. Very, very good. Now, do I want to, well, do something with that issue? I don't think so. But, yeah, currently things are not looking too good, or they are looking good in the sense that we are making progress. I'll probably just have to keep an eye on when the truce ends in 18. It's still a very long time until that happens. But once the truce ends, we basically made a lot of progress. Now, the question that I have to ask myself now is, do I want to annex Meva to help myself here? I'm a little bit unsure what I should do. Again, vassals are just annoying because they're just as stupid militarily. But again, here I kind of need them around because it's just such a big area. But again, I do have Bahmanis right now, so I might just be able to make something work. But I think I'll just keep them around for a little while longer. I can fix the diplomatic reputation issue right now by, for instance, declaring 1 jump per. Of course, they're actually allied with the Timurids. That's interesting. See here, Bengal has truce, war exhaustion, etc. Negative things. Now, have Bahmanis done the job and started fabricating claims? They have fabricated claims on Malva, a lot of them. Orissa too, for that matter. So I think we might actually end up in a situation here where we'll fight Orissa more so than anything else in the near future. We'll just have to wait and see. But on the positive side, I am starting to get lower autonomy in provinces, and it's starting to basically bring up my income, bring up everything. But the Timurids are still a power to be reckoned with, thanks to the fact they can employ 20k mercenaries. So I think we'll just have to conquer some more states in India before we can go through by sheer force. I would like to be westernized and starting on Germany by the 1600s, but we'll have to see. There might be some World War stuff during the end game if I am to pull the plans off here. So for now, I'll just wait and we'll see what I end up doing. Interestingly enough, it seems that Malva will be, or rather both Malva and also Bengal, will be rather destabilized during this truce, because as you can see, there's, well, the only nationalists here, there was a 17 stack of nationalists here. So it could get really interesting to see if some nations break free, and of course it would be really good if it does. But the only real concern that I have right now is of course the fact that there is that triple alliance. Now if we could get Orissa in a position where they would ally me, that wouldn't be an issue. But let's face it, they don't like me at all, so can't really do anything there, unfortunately. But I'm still tempted to just try and go after Oman and try and set up shop, if you will, or try and get after Najd. But we'll have to see, because they currently do have an alliance with the Mamluks, which makes them kind of scary. Patiala and Mevar actually also got some pretty, as you can see here, they got pretty damaged. Imereti, I'm pretty sure, yeah. There we go, Imereti. So Georgia was actually cut in two, which is interestingly enough. And I can now see Europe. Burgundy is still around. I'm impressed. What is this mess? Huh. Oldenburg. Did not expect that. Pretty strong Brandenburg, which means that conquering Germany could be done very, very simply. Later on, you get tech that allows you to conquer more. Also take more provinces without getting overextension. Or high overextension. That could definitely be useful here, especially if I go for just picking up these small states and then declaring a war too on these guys. Austria doesn't seem to be too strong, but they have conquered some of Venice, and they also connected their lands. Holy Roman Empire wise, they are still in charge. So, but they haven't actually pulled off a single reform. This could be good. France, on the other hand, has a personal union with Milan. Savoy has taken, well, some of the Papal State. Tuscany has eaten some land. Castile on its way to New World with rebels, and apparently do not have the union with Aragon. Wonderful. So this is definitely looking interesting. Especially problematic is the Ottomans, because they are getting kind of big, kind of out of hand. Muscovy. Oh, Why did I even bother? Muscovy, bigger and more out of hand, because they actually conquered a lot of land. What the... Denmark! Wow. I just realized that this might screw up Germany so much. Let's imagine for a moment that Denmark managed to inherit Norway, Sweden and Muscovy. And then go south. Jesus, this could definitely become dangerous. Kazakh and Timurus are messing around. Good, good. Ming has fallen apart. That's wonderful. How big is Ming? I really wish I could get to this area, because if Ming is really, really small right now, vassalization, core, well, reclaiming, Super Ming, ready to be annexed. That could be wonderful. We'll continue next time, but at least it's a little bit interesting to see the map. For those of you interested in the other map modes like religious, here you have it. The Protestant Reformation has begun. We have a Protestant Brandenburg, we have Protestant Saxony, Denmark, for instance, England, and, well, Norway, interestingly enough. And basically Sunni is, well, still messing about. We have a lot of Shia provinces still in Timurid lands, which is interestingly enough. And India, Malwa is really bad at converting their provinces. No wonder they have rebels. But as you can see, Malwa is also really good at staying Hindu. Really good. But it'll be interesting to see how Bahmanis handle the conversion issue, if you will. But it will be interesting. So, with that said, Confucian, Buddhist, didn't get any Shinto there now. But yeah, that's that map mode. Anything interesting else that would be? Don't think so. Cultures perhaps? More or less the same. Or the regular, if you will. Technology. Red. And Bohemia is apparently tech leader. With Milan. France is kind of falling behind, which is surprising. Do they have a really bad king? No, they have 426 and a 414. Huh. This could actually be interesting. Worst case scenario now is that the French go even further east. Region-wise, Germany, as you can see, is actually pretty much most of the whole Roman Empire, which is why it's such a pain in the ass to do the conquest. And there's France. They're basically on the border of Germany. So it's going to be interesting, but for now we'll just end it here, and hopefully we can find Malva or the Timurids next time. Bye!